Hey guys, what's going on? Johnny Rana here. This video is going to be about getting the hand stretch, getting into a launch position, and getting ready to go from there. It's also pretty much the rubber band effect, if you're familiar with that. It's a term that's pretty much been used since I was this big, about being a rubber band, going back to go forward. But this is the video about that. All right, so for the hand stretch slash rubber band effect, I have basically this band that I end up snapping actually on accident. It was a full band that I bought, but you can actually buy these cut off, different lengths. Or if you're in college or high school that have access to bands that your trainer has that he's willing to cut for you or she's willing to cut for you, see if you can do that. But basically what I did was I just tied a knot with a loop at this end so I could put it around my front foot. So that way, as my front foot's going forward and my weight's going back with my hand stretch, it's going to allow tension to build up back this way, and then it's going to release as I'm going forward. I'm going to insert a video of me on the tee, basically demonstrating the drill. You'll actually see the band pretty much like wave like this as it's going forward, but you're going to feel that pull. You want that pull to get tight, and you want to go and release that tension buildup. So if you think about when you're holding a rubber band back, right? If I'm going like this, you can only hold it back so long, and that's got to explode forward, right? So that's the effect we want to have with our barrel as well. All right, so now I have the band around my foot, and then it's going to be pretty much lacing between my two hands here. I definitely think it's the easiest to do off the tee. Maybe some flips, front toss, whatever. But BP, I don't recommend it because sometimes you're letting it go on BP and this thing snaps and it hurts. I got a couple welts from trying to do it with BP, so I don't recommend that. But tee work and flips for sure. So basically, it's in my hands here. You're going to see basically my hands naturally were pretty much, I would set them preset like this. Okay, so you're going to see some basically some looseness within the band itself. But then as I would go, basically all I would do is basically pull this back. Okay, so you're going to see this tension build up. So you're going to see that tight within the band, right? So you're going to see this basically cutting my body in half this way, along with my barrel cutting my head in half. Okay, this is the launch position from the hand stretch. So I can't get to that unless my hands go back, right? My hands got to go back. I got to go back to go forward, just like a boxer. So if you're going to punch somebody, it's not just going to go boom, right? I mean, you can throw a jab, but it's not going to do any damage. For you to do damage, you got to go back to go forward. Same thing with your hands. You got to go back to go forward. So another thing I'll add in with this, and it drives me nuts when people talk about it. I mean, I admire the fact that they're asking questions like, okay, well, what is this compared to this? So basically, the hand stretch compared to what an arm bar is. So people think automatically because your hands go backward, okay, that means you're arm barring. This is not an arm bar. An athletic flex in my body back this way to allow maximum torque and barrel turn through the zone is not an arm bar. An arm bar is basically where your lead arm, so your front arm, whether you're a lefty or righty. So lefty is pretty much, as I go here, my arms are going to get basically locked out. So basically, if my elbow is locked out, okay, that's going to cause cast right away and basically early exposure in the zone. You're not going to maximize your time. So arm bar is basically no flex in the elbow. It's going to cause early cast. And then hand stretch is basically just pushing your hands back, allowing it to get to a launch position and be able to stay in the zone for a long time. All right, guys, so that pretty much wraps it up for the hand stretch, rubber band effect. It is really important through the swing. I mean, some guys kind of preset their hands back here, so you don't really have to go back much more. You get back enough, but if you're a guy who kind of likes staying close to the head, you want to get a little bit of space without trying to create space this way, away from your body. I definitely think getting a hand stretch to allowing the maximum amount of rubber band and snap through the zone as possible is a good way to do it. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the box below. If not, hit me up on my Instagram. It's @JohnnyReadyBaseball. And thanks, guys, a lot. And I'll talk to you guys soon.